Just like how I started singing and acting. My dad was like, hey, do you want to sing? And I was like, no. And then he was like, are you sure? And I was like, no. And he was like, okay, then let's just try. And I was like, okay. And then we tried it and I really loved it.
Louis sneakers, Kylie lip kit, Cartier bracelet, could live without fancy things.
I'm always writing, to be honest. Like every night I'll be like, okay, well I'm in the mood to write. I'll just go up and play my piano and just kind of like get some lyrics down, jot it down. Picture This was my first song that I co-wrote on. Pretty important to me. I went in the studio and I was super nervous because I'm super shy around people that I first meet. We kind of came up with this idea of online kind of thing, but it's not really real. That's kind of what the main idea of Picture This was. And it's almost saying that I saw you and I'm almost like, well, we would look good together if you're down. You know when you see someone and then like they're all over your Explore page the next day, you're like, wait, what just happened? So I saw you online, now you're showing up like all of the time. And then I go into this like little dream and I'm like, we would look good together, blah, 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 blah. And then I come out and then I see him and I'm like, whoa. So that's what Picture This is kind of about.
I can't even imagine what's the picture this.
When I see my fans' reactions, it's like the best feeling ever. Because at first I'm like, yeah, I know that they're gonna support me because like my fans are like the best like ever. But like we worked really hard in the music video and we worked really hard in the song and I was like so happy and I was just like, it's almost kind of pressure. I was like, I hope they like it. And then like once I woke up and I was like, wow, like this is amazing. Like they're amazing. I just can't. A million views is just wow. Being confident in yourself is something that you have to really like work hard on, to be honest, because I feel like everyone in this like generation, they're like kind of bringing it down the notch and they're like making it harder and harder for people to be confident in themselves because it's just like weird and everything. Beautiful is such like an amazing word. Everyone is just like so beautiful. I feel like sometimes it's taken for granted too. A lot of people just don't realize that like everyone is beautiful. Like they're like, no, like I'm not beautiful, she's beautiful. No, you are beautiful. People just need to make sure that they love themselves. You also have to keep in mind that yourself is beautiful too. Every person is so different in their own way. And like if you wake up and you're like, oh wow, like what, like I've got a zit on my forehead or whatever, own it. Like everyone has this, like it's part of growing up. You have to tell yourself, I feel like yes, I'm confident in how like I look, and you just have to make sure that you keep saying that to yourself. And I feel like once you keep doing it and once you forget about what everybody else is looking at you and telling everyone about you, like what's going on, I feel like you're happier once you get everyone else aside and be like, I'm beautiful, I don't care what you say. You're happier and the world is happier and you're beautiful. I'm LeBlanc and you're so beautiful.